Here's an idea of the wetness of the conditions up here right now. Let's see. Doing a little bit of rock hopping, Mario style. We got a little hitchhiker. Could feel him crawling around up there. Now he's gonna be still. Alright. Be free! Oh! Or not! Grab that plant! There's that guy right there. There's a little grousey over here. Oh, there's two grousies. Can you hear him? Boop, 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 boop. All kinds of critters on this trail so far. 4 grouse, a worm, a leopard frog, a matgee, oh, some horseflies, some black flies, some mosquitoes, a butterfly or two down by the rapids. Oh, the wolf spider. These little bulbs have a very sweet taste to them, so give it a try. Forget the name of that plant. My wife would know. I'll ask her when I get home. Oh, the old Pearson salted nut roll. Good source of protein. The original. Crunchy, salty, sweet, and chewy. Made in Minnesota. Pearson's. The trail comes down here. Then you backtrack on the shore of this beaver pond. Then this big red pine is down in the water here. You walk across it and you come over here to this beaver dam and check out this beaver dam. It's got like perfect tread for hiking. Is that crazy? I see you. We made it to the lower Poness Lake to Shell Lake Portage. That's what the portage looks like. That is what a backpacking trail looks like. Portage backpacking trail. Portage backpacking trail. Here's a turnoff to the counterclockwise loop of the Sioux-Hustler. Take it right here. Then it'll take you around the loop backwards, counterclockwise. I'm choosing to go clockwise. Alright, here's the Devil's Cascade campsite. It's very nice, very open. And you have a view into the gorge here, down to Devil's Cascade, which is right back this way. Alright, did a quick tarp deploy because it started pouring pretty good, and I don't know, I heard thunder kind of coming from the way I thought the weather was coming from, and as soon as I did it started raining. So I'm gonna have lunch under the tarp, and we'll see what happens here. Alright, we're back on the trail. Devil's Cascade campsite that way. The crapper is just around the corner there. Take a left and it's kind of into the woods over there. Coming back up from the campsite, you're going to see a little cairn, and the trail takes an abrupt left, or kind of a northern turn, right after the campsite. So if you're coming this way from, let's say, the trailhead coming northeast, you might just keep right on walking, and then you'll hit the campsite. If you hit the campsite, you've gone about 500 feet too far. Just turn around, come back, and you'll see that cairn right there. And then you got to head that way. So here we go. Oh, it starts getting thick back here after you make your turn off from the Devil's Cascade campsite. It starts getting pretty thick. I actually walked off the trail once. So kind of skirting this ridge, and footing's a little funky because you're always turning your ankle uphill, so I would say it gets quite a bit more rugged as you make your way through the lesser used part of the trail. The first part of the trail all the way to the Devil's Cascade campsite is a popular day hike out and back for people in the area, so that gets used pretty well. Plus that trail used to go up to the not Sioux-Hustler, but the what's it called, the Little Indian Sioux lookout tower, fire tower. So it was well maintained and built up at some point. I think this trail is more of, let's try to get a trail around it, around here, and see where we can go with it. So from the Forest Service later on. So not as well groomed, not as well maintained, so it's a little bit more rugged out here. It's just a heads up. I like it. That's how I like it. I want to be off the beaten path. So what's up, dog? It's raining. Got my Dutch wear gear, pack cover on. I think it's made of, like, what's it called? It's like Insanolite or Crazy Light material. Doesn't weigh anything. Doesn't even show up on my scale. Okay, it does, but you know what I mean. Super ultra lightweight, and it's huge. Could probably fit 2 of the packs I have under it. So if you're thinking about getting something that is cheap, I don't remember how much it was, $9, $12, I don't know, you'd have to check Dutch's website, but very lightweight, whoa, very inexpensive compared to the other pack covers that I've seen, but well worth the investment if you're looking to trim a couple ounces. We've made it into the blowdown area. I knew this was out here. It's amazing how quickly it turned from just a beautiful red pine forest to absolute destruction. It's really a shame, but I know I think it was the Keck Club or one of the groups came out and cleared all this trail, and it's passable, so thank you for doing that. It's just amazing how it's just, you know, quarter mile that way, just beautiful red pines, and you literally step into this blowdown area where the winds came through, and it's just amazing. Mother Nature. Wow. Man. There's the portage from Loon Bay, or Loon Lake, but it's called Loon Bay, coming up, and then going over up that way, and it drops into Heritage Creek. Here's a neat part of the forest. Kind of a boggy lowland here, but this is all Labrador tea. Out here you can see it flowering right now. Alright, we made it to Heritage Creek. That's absolutely awesome. From what I've read, this is how you get across this creek. Alright, so we're on Pageant Lake. Just got to the campsite. It's kind of buggy, so I'm going to make a smoky fire to get some relief. There's a very nice wind though that's kind of keeping them at bay too, but
So I started bringing a knife on my hikes just to do this kind of stuff, learn some of the bushcrafting skills. I guess this is the only skill I currently really think I know how to do decently. You know, gather fatwood. It's extremely easy around here because all the blowdown is red pine, and you just kick off a dead branch as close to the trunk as possible, and then just knock out the center, and it's usually a pretty good chunk of fatwood like this one is. More robust. I like it. It's good knife. It's got the right heft, and I like the width of the spine. Come on. There we go. See how nicely that stuff takes? Nothing too much to it. I mean, you got some birch bark, you got some dry twigs, you got some fatwood. You're good to go. But it looks like it's going to be a nice night. The sun's kind of hazy up there, and there's a nice breeze. So, all right, I'll bring you back when something cool happens. So I'm going to show you what I did to make a really smoky fire without making a big fire. And see this, I think it's aspen. It's just really punky aspen. I mean, I can literally squeeze water out of it. And I just kind of threw that stuff on the fire and to create the smoke. Just settling in for the night. The wind has stopped. It's completely calm, and it's pretty humid out, but it's cool enough. I had the Pro Pack, the Mountain House Pro Pack. What's it called? Lasagna with meat sauce. It was pretty good, but man, that cheese gets stuck on your spoon, and it's a bear to clean it off. And I'm strung out back here. So, alright, I think I'm going to be turning in pretty quick here. So, I'll catch up with you guys in the morning.